Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Kingdom Come Deliverance, and boy am I looking forward to this one. And welcome to the birthday stream. I'm now a quarter of a century old. What a horrifying thought. Thank you, Whiskers. This will be the new series, replacing the Minecraft Hardcore series. That has obviously come to an end, due to me dying in that. This will be a bit more of a longer series, I hope. Sadly, we're not playing this Iron Man. If you know me, or if you look at my channel, you can tell I have quite a thing for historical games, and I really like medieval games. And this is basically like medieval Skyrim set in Bohemia, which I think is about modern-day Czech Republic. So we're going to give this a go. It's quite story-based. I'm just going to turn things down slightly, because I feel like I might be being drowned out a little bit. But this is going to be a nice long series alongside Warband, and then once Warband finishes, we'll have this and something else. And of course, Alien Isolation as well. Kind of showing up whenever I feel brave enough to play that, but that's a whole different story. Okay. We're not going to go on hardcore mode because I've never actually played this before. I've checked the first few bits just to make sure everything was working okay, but otherwise, this is it. The early 15th century was a time of turmoil in the Holy Roman Empire, which had flourished under the late Emperor Charles IV, but now with his son Wenceslas the Idle on the Bohemian throne, it's falling into disarray. The king's activity angered many of the nobility, as well as his half-brother, King Sigismund of Hungary, who's decided to take some drastic steps to restore the empire. Oh, I haven't sat down and played like a really in-depth medieval game in a really long time. I'm greatly looking forward to this. Oh dear. Oh, that's pretty. And the thing I like about this is that, in principle, you're not the Dragonborn. You're not a really impressive character. You're just some random peasant, and you just have to make your way in the world. There we go. Kingdom Come Deliverance. Peasant-born, absolutely. Not Dragonborn. No dragons in this, as this is a very real game, and it's got some very in-depth mechanics. So I'm going to need to get to grips with them. Combat is pretty complicated from what I've seen. I've actually had this game in my library for a very long time indeed, but it's just been sitting there. I never got around to playing it, and I feel like this is the right time to do so. You look important. You definitely look important. Ooh, I'm looking forward to this. This will be exciting.
God bless. Same to you. Today's a scorcher.
One thing I do find funny about all these video games that you ever play is that, despite it being like set in Bohemia, and which is very much like not Britain, all the actors would always have like English accents or British accents.
Husband, how goes it?
Good. I should get it finished today.
You see what I mean?
Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
He was still sleeping when I went out.
At this hour? Blue-blooded idler.
Well, it looks like he was out all evening, drinking like a lord.
Wish I was a lord, make life a lot simpler.
Go and get the lazy bones up then.
Oh, beg your pardon.
Clout round the ear should do it.
Beg your pardon, sir. I presume we're Henry, not that guy, but still.
Henry! Get up now. There's work to be done.
Why do none of us have Bohemian accents?
Get up or I'll come get you up, you slug of bed.
Hear that? You'd better not vex him. Now get up quick. Your breakfast is on the table.
Ooh, breakfast.
Wait, what's this? Have you been... Oh, Henry. How many times have I told you about fighting?
That's nothing.
It's just a scratch.
You've been at that sword play again, haven't you? You better pray your father doesn't get to hear of it. You know how he feels about it.
Don't worry, it wasn't that.
Yes, but given the game that we
I
are
just
playing, I
scratched
feel like
myself.
swordcraft might actually be quite useful.
Well, just don't come crying to me if you really do get hurt. Now get up, you rogue.
Oh, trust me, buddy, I feel the same. Right. No character creation, because that's already done for us, because we can't decide to be an Argonian or a Khajiit. I'm sure there'll be something, but you know, we're playing as a very real person, Henry. I've got a lot of hope and a lot of anticipation for this game. I've been saving it up for quite a while, and I'm greatly looking forward to playing it.
You're in this morning. What on earth did you get up to last night?
Oh, there is some character creation, or at least choosing stats. By means of the first two choices in this dialogue, you'll select your character's default characteristics. If you're not satisfied with them, not to worry, all characteristics can be further judged without limitations. I'm normally someone who quite enjoys going to speech or being a well-spoken person or someone that is able to kind of talk the way out of things. So I'm going to say we were chatting in the tavern.
Nothing much. Me and the lads were just having a chat in the tavern. Some wayfarer stopped by. He was telling us what's going on in the world, and well, I lost track of time.
Well, I hope he didn't fill your head with nonsense. Well, I've got a feeling there's something you're not telling me, and it's connected with that scratch on your hand and that suspicious-looking character with a sword who turned up in town recently.
Why would I be interested in sword fighting? Matthias was teaching me archery. Or was it Bianca? What does it matter? Let's do... Matthias was... I presume Bianca's our girlfriend or something similar, but we'll go with some agility, because I feel like agility is useful as well.
Matthias was teaching me archery.
Archery? Do you want to become a poacher? Have you any idea of the punishment for that? And where did you get a bow, anyway?
Oh, come on. I've no interest in...
I feel like Henry's not a very good liar, that's for sure.
Christ, give me strength. Just don't do anything stupid. For the love of God. Promise.
I promise.
I promise, and I'm definitely not going to keep that promise. Is Dad angry at me?
Father angry with me for sleeping late.
He's not happy. Yesterday you promised him you'd help finish that sword for Sir Radzig. He's not as young as he was. And you know how his joints pain him. He's too proud to complain, but he needs your help, Henry.
I know. Don't worry, Ma. Of course I'll help him.
Good. He always says his knees ache when there's a storm coming. I hope they're wrong this time. It's looking like such a nice day.
Right, let's go help Dad. And we've reached a new level in agility and also presumably speech. However, video game logic, get everything that isn't completely nailed down to the surface and put it in your inventory, either to sell or use, or in some cases hoard potions and then never use them for the entire game. But for now we're just going to take some bread, some fruit. We can even sit down, how about that? Although I'm pretty sure we were sitting down in a different area. That's cool. Right, baby's first steps. Let's work out what we're doing. But first of all, I want some more. I want some more apples. No, sir, get up from the table. I think those apples might not actually be there. Is there anything else that we can grab which hasn't been nailed down? There's cheese. Nice, nice, nice. We'll grab as much cheese as we can. We can eat from the pot as well. I don't know if we need to eat from the pot, but it feels like a good idea to do so. And we've also got some nails for Teresa, a bandage, a marigold, and some savour schnapps. We will take all, I think. Personally, I nail all your cheese down. Why would you do something silly like that? Okay, let's go find Dad, wherever Dad might be. Presumably outside. The compass system will tell you where to go. Just head for the active objective waypoint. Okay, go to Father. We must be quite well off if we're the son of a blacksmith. I mean, that's a decently sized house, and blacksmiths would have been well paid better than I would think.
Come here, I need your help.
Come here, I need your help. This is definitely not a Bohemian accent. Hello, Dad.
You're up, that's a start. Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Radzik, and I need your help.
With what?
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner.
I'll need some money then.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up, at least for the axe and hammer, and then use the money to buy the charcoal.
Kunesh? That drunkard? That'll be fun.
Well, you're a big lad now. I'm sure you can manage. If not, tell him that next time I'll come myself and personally use that hammer to bang those nails into his arse.
Sure I'll be happy to hear it. Is that all?
Not quite. The Chamberlain at the castle has the crossguard for Sir Radzik's sword, which I had engraved in Sasau.
You want me to go and pick it up? Alright. Money, charcoal, crossguard. Got it.
And ale. Stop off at the tavern on your way home. I know you'll be going there anyway to see that girl of yours. But make sure the ale's still cool from the cellar when you get back.
Her name is Bianca.
I thought Bianca might be the girlfriend.
Bianca draws me a nice cool one. Run along now. Work won't wait.
Right, from what I've understood about this game, there's quite a few different ways to kind of complete quests. So I need to collect the debt from Kunesh somehow, but how I do that might be up to me. If I go into the sword fighting lesson, might be useful. However, I don't think my father and my mother would be too happy about that. Given the castle's right here, we will start here. See if we can get the crossguard for Sir Radzig's sword.
I'll be with you.
I'm with you, Henry.
How are you?
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir Radzik, and the Chamberlain has the crossguard and pommel. Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you. We looked them over. Beautiful work. I've never seen anything so fine.
I can't wait to see the sword. Just make sure you don't botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Where shall I start?
Ah, shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right away, your lordship.
That's a punishable by death by calling someone else your lordship.
Magnificent. Shame I can't keep the sword for myself. Well, I better go if we're to get the job done by this evening.
Godspeed. See you later in the tavern.
You certainly will. After today's work, the ale might even be on me.
Well, hey. We got the crossguard for the sword. I'm just going to turn up the music. I turned down the music. I'm not going to turn up the music.
Sanctificetur nomen tuum, veniat regnum tuum, fiat voluntas tua, sicut in cielo et in terra. Panem nostrum super substantialem da nobis.
Purely because I want to ensure that things are kind of at the right level for voices and cutscenes. I'm guessing we can't actually go into the castle itself just yet. By the way, this all seems very chill and happy. I've got to imagine something is going to go wrong soon, I would think. We'll have to see. I'd quite like to go to the sword fighting, although I imagine some people are not going to be too thrilled about me doing so. But that might be a way to get some free experience or some free skill. It's a gambler there, that doesn't feel that useful. What's up at B? It's you.
Do you want to learn something?
No, I don't think so. Thanks.
Combat Master
Suit
Vanyek.
yourself.
Hi there, sir.
Have you recovered from yesterday's great wound?
That was nothing. Except Mother noticed and had a word or two to say about it.
Mother.
No mother's happy when her son starts to take an interest in swords. Where there's weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
I don't want to rot in this hole forever. I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world. The world's a dangerous place and I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance. I have to leave. So, are you ready to get stuck in?
Sure.
Yes.
All
Getting-
right,
I feel
I'll wait on
like
the ground by the sheepfolders.
Getting any additional chance at skills before we inevitably go on our big quest somewhere would be useful. Hello, horse. Ooh, you're rather pretty. And it actually looks like a horse, unlike Warband, which is just like a polygon triangle. Use good horses. Yes, you are. Right, there's the charcoal burner's helper, but we can't speak to him just yet, as we don't have any. We don't have any gold from memory. No, we don't. Down there in the bottom left. By the way, I really like the UI, just the way it kind of looks. Right, let's go see if we can get some more experience with the sword or something similar. Did he say he was waiting in the sheepfold or just near the sheepfold? Oh no, he was waiting inside. Can I climb over this? I can, good. Oh, let's not get stuck on the rock. I do like that all these NPCs kind of have their own routines. Come on, you're being slow. I'm here now.
So, can we get started?
Absolutely. We can.
We can.
Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught you so far.
Right. Combat tutorial, I would presume, or something similar. We discovered the combat arena.
Very well. Let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life depends on it.
Oh my goodness, this is going to be interesting.
All right. Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself.
Right, how do we do that? So, slash is strong attack. Oh, we missed.
Good. Once again. Not bad.
This is very, like, weighted combat because of the locking on.
Very good. Fine.
Now
The
what?
point of the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times.
How do we... Okay, stab, which is a weak attack. Tend to be faster, more precise at the cost of force.
All right.
Stabs can be aimed at the face or the body.
Nice.
Right.
Good. Let's try something else. One strike I can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another.
So weak attack followed by a fast attack. Okay, so let's go that and then try chain and attack. Start a new strike as the previous one ends. You can change the attack zone or strike repeatedly. Try to press at the very moment the precise previous strike lands. The window of opportunity is between striking at the opponent at the end of the swing.
Now you're getting it.
Okay.
Fine.
Although he seems to be blocking everything I'm doing, but that might be on purpose, to be honest.
Not bad. Again.
Well, there we go. We've completed baby's first steps instead of sword fighting.
But I'm tired and thirsty. Remember though, train hard. No one becomes a master swordsman overnight.
Very true.
You have to work and work. And the main thing is to use what you've learned in real combat. There's nothing better than experience, believe me.
Someone tells me we'll be getting plenty of that soon enough. Right, we need to go speak to... Sadly, I don't think we actually got any levelling up from that. I presume we might have had some kind of retroactively or apply to us in the background. Hi there, who are you? You're just a villager.
Well,
let's go speak to Kunesh, see if we can talk him around to paying for everything. That's Kunesh's axe. We can steal that, but Kunesh is right there. But that's the axe we need to talk about. Let's try talking him around first before we necessarily steal from him.
God be with you, Kunesh.
What do you want?
Father sent me for the money.
My father sent me to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer and nails.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
Do we pay him for the lot, or do we just... Let's try be reasonable. Let's say just pay for the tools at least.
You know you owe father for a lot more than just the axe and hammer. If he went to the bailiff about it, you'd be in deep water. At least pay for the tools if you can't pay for everything.
I told you I have no coin, you bastard. Get the hell out of here, or I'll use the axe on you.
That's not very kind of you. Right, this is going to be interesting. Persuasion. Sometimes you need powers of persuasion to achieve your goals. When talking to people, you can often choose which kind of impression you want to make on them. Simply use speech, which, however, is influenced by the reputation you have at that moment with the person you're talking to. I think with Kunesh it's not going to be that good. In the Middle Ages, a social status was paramount, so the quality of your attire and how well groomed you are, together with your reputation, can make a big difference to how people respond to you. If you look dangerous, people will be afraid to cross you, and you'll be more willing to assign risky tasks to you. That's influenced mainly by your strengths and the deterrent effect of your weapons and equipment, but other things are taken into account, such as bloodstains on your clothes. You can sometimes rely on money to do the talking for you. You just have to have a persuasive sum. Bribing people works the same way as shopping, sea trade and haggling, and you might be able to use some other skills as well. Right. It's not just about stats. The outcome is influenced by other factors, your reputation, with your dirty or bleeding, etc. If you lead a guard away from his friends, it'll be easier to scare. There's lots in this. So we probably want to have higher stats than our relative counterpart. Gotcha. We could try speech. I mean, our speech is pretty low. I don't know how much his speech is, but given he's kind of a drunkard, I can't imagine it's going to be that much better. Let's try debts must be paid.
Look, I know things aren't easy. The wife ran off, booze is dear these days, and you're as much use as a square wheel. It's no wonder you're short of coin. But a debt's a debt, and I can't leave here without something.
You son of a whore. How dare you speak to me like that? Didn't your thieving father teach you any manners? No? Well, I'll teach you then.
That didn't go very well. Unarmed combat. So left mount is hook, strong, slower hand strike to the head, which jab is the quick one again. Block is Q. We've only got so much stamina though. I actually couldn't. Actually didn't see what kick was, to be honest.
Jesus Christ!
Ow, that hurt. Oh, he kicked me. F is kick, gotcha. No. He's trying to twist my arm around. This is definitely a slower pace of combat than most games would probably be brave to do. It's probably a lot more realistic. Stop kicking me, sir. Stop hitting me in the head. Oh, he's good at dodging, mind. No.
Here.
Q is block. I need to remember to use that a bit more. Ow. Ow. Can't run with injured legs, body assault isn't easy with a broken arm, etc. Oh. Oh my goodness. We're a bit too far away. Wow, he really likes that kicking me in the head thing, doesn't he? Oh, he's
Missed.
I'll tell you what, for a drunkard, he's pretty good at unarmed combat, that's for sure.
Stab.
Let's go for a kick. Oh, we hit each other at the same time. We're running out of stamina. Let's try to get some back. Something tells me it might even be that we're not supposed to win this fight, to be honest. Oh, maybe, I don't know. Oh, stop kneeing me in the face. No. We probably shouldn't always try strike from the same direction, that's for sure. Oh. Okay, we've got a new level in something useful. Oh.
You had it coming, you pup. And your old man can fuck off too.
Right, we'll need to go to Mum to patch us up. Most of the quests can be completed in different ways. Some people can be persuaded, some people robbed. If you'd rather not beat around the bush, violence can also be a solution. Mum! The nasty man was mean to me. Can you come patch me up? Level of health also determines maximum level of stamina. Gotcha. Mum! Mum! Things might have gone a little bit wrong. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of blood.
I'm hurt. Won't stop bleeding.
Oh, now, stop squealing like a baby and show me
A
that.
baby? There's blood everywhere.
There you are, good as new. You
Oh,
ought to learn to do that yourself.
well, yes, we probably should.
Thanks, Ma.
Can we go wash our clothes? Because that is something that actually matters in this game. Because no one's going to take me seriously when I've got blood all over my face and all over my clothes. Do we have a bath anywhere? Jacuzzi, a hot tub would be lovely. Apparently not. I can take all those apples though. Given what I expect to happen in this game, I think we can usefully just take all of it. In principle, I mean, obviously we do have a carry weight, so we do need to be a little bit careful. But in principle, we could actually just sell all our family's food and get the money that way. Because I did notice that they actually had an actual amount of value next to them. But let's see if we can do a bit of skullduggery. I don't know how we might be able to wash our clothes, because we are a bit bloody at the moment. Maybe if we just kind of go into a river or something, that might do the job. But we need to still deal with Kunesh. Hi, Mum. Can we go in the... That's an interesting colour of water. Good grief. We discovered the trader. That's fine. We can get back to them in a second. Where is Kunesh? And can we steal the stuff? Oh, we can wash ourselves here. Good. You wash yourself as much as you can in a trough. Okay, now we look slightly less bloody, which is probably going to be good. So these are things we do actually need to pay attention to. Hi, Kunesh. Can I steal this hammer?
Do you need help?
No. If you want to sneak in somewhere, make sure no one sees you or hears you. Whether you're seen or not seen depends on the light in your clothing. Whether they hear you depends on the surface you're moving on and your attire, especially footwear. I'm
Quite well.
definitely not here to steal that axe off you. As soon as you go around the corner, I'm stealing this axe. Like now. If you steal, make sure no one sees you. You need to be careful when selling stolen goods to a trader. Yeah, we need to find a fence. That's kind of always the case in this game. We're in a private area. This is Kunesh's house. Let's maybe close the door so he doesn't come in and see us. No? Hi, Kunesh.
What are you up to? What the?
If you go somewhere you're not supposed to, people will first warn you before calling for a guard. In guarded places, they will arrest you immediately. Well, we've got the axe back. That's a start. But we need to... Is the hammer somewhere? Maybe the hammer's around the other side? If we can find out where the hammer, the axe is, that'd be wonderful. We might just need him to come back outside again, I think. Is he still inside his house? I don't know. So we can try to get the axe, hammer and nails back another way. We do have some... We do have the ability to actually just... We've got quite a few apples that I found. Value of 0.4. We might be able to just sell them. But I'd quite like to deal with Kunesh because he's a bit annoying. Hi there. Can I try fight him again?
Wasn't enough for you?
Apparently not.
You still owe my father.
You'll get nothing from me. Tell that to your old man. I'm telling you, lay one finger on me and I'll have you thrown in jail.
You're the one who fought me in the first place. Close the door before he realises that someone's here. Can I? Oh, you do not have much space here.
Chest. I'll need a lockpick to get into that. Fritz might have one.
Fritz might have. Oh, he's opened the door. I'm not here. I'm not here. You don't see me. Run, 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 run. Right, quest log. Fritz apparently has a lockpick for me. Where might I find Fritz's lockpick?
Hey, Henry's come to see us.
Henry, he's come to see us. I know this is just like the don't move, he can't see you. Absolutely, it's like when you see one of those animals they don't want to see you. Like, as long as you can't see them, they can't see you. Right. Where do we find Fritz? Let's go see if we can find Fritz somewhere. We need to buy the charcoal from you. That's fine.
A bit of this, a bit of that.
We've discovered the trader. Do we know where Fritz is? Catchpole, that's a good name. Wine. This is the cool thing though, you can kind of, I feel like, play this game how you want. There's no active solution, you can just choose which ones you want, and to me that's really exciting. Are you a nun? No, you're just a villager. Well, it'd be cool if we could do romance, because I'm... But I don't know if it's going to be very much like there's only one or two people you can choose, I don't know. Oh, she's saying she'll bring... God save England, or possibly Bohemia. Oh, I like the market. This is cool. This is a really cool game. I'm just having fun wandering around this medieval village. I think we will try sell our stuff. Let's talk trade. Can I sell some things? Sell. I have some apples. I have a lot of apples. Can I sell some? If I sold, say, 24 apples, how much would that give me? Let's see if we can haggle for a bit more.
What the?
No, I don't know if we even got that money. We did, but nowhere near enough for 10 gold. Probably do with the... Right, we're going to need to find another way to... I don't want to sell all those apples. I feel like we might need them for something. Let's go back to... Where is Fritz? Okay, we need to work out how to find out where Fritz is. There's a quest log. I don't know how to mark these. Where can we find Fritz? Map, that's probably a good one. That's X, A, and E. Do we know where Fritz is? This optional one? Apparently not. I like this style of map. It's not just like you actually have to kind of work things out for yourself. It just feels fun. It feels refreshing. Let's go on a little bit of an explore to find Fritz. Oh, the cutscene. Something useful.
You can't be serious, Deutsch. Insulting our king.
What insult? I say only the truth. Sigismund has done only what he had to.
He had to abduct the king. He had to lure his cousin Prokop into a trap and imprison him. He had to invade with his army of Tatars and besiege Kuttenberg.
Why not? What is this Wenceslas for a king? The empire is falling asunder in his hands. The German counts elected Ruprecht of the Palatinate as king because your Wenceslas would not go to their deeds even.
German counts. Traitors.
Now even the Pope
God be with you,
is
Henry.
opposed to your king.
I'm with you, Matthew.
So such lords
What's
as
going on here?
Ortenberg,
Deutsch is spouting shit.
What?
and
Just
Wilhelm
listen and you'll hear
are
for yourself.
Someone has to bring order and reunite the empire.
What do I
Portugal.
care about the Austrians? And nowadays, not even the devil himself can keep up with all the popes. Which is the rightful pope? The one in Rome or the one in Avignon?
Do not blaspheme, Alex.
No, it's true, though. Wenceslas is the king of Bohemia. Bohemian nobles are on his side. To hell with Rosenberg and his cabal. Sir Radzig is Wenceslas' commander-in-chief. He stayed loyal to the king. And if he heard you talking like this, he would have you whipped like a dog.
Your deed will soon have nothing left to rule. Jobst had to sell Luxembourg to help your king. South Bohemia is with Sigismund
And don't forget about Kuttenberg, where Germans like you kissed Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
Yes, but
Goodman Deutsch, this is pointless. Let us talk of more pleasant things.
My words exactly.
Interesting.
Deutsch has gone too far. Wenceslas is our rightful king.
Deutsch is an idiot. But what can you do? I might have an idea. Deutsch deserves to be taught a lesson. Doesn't he, Fritz?
You're too right, Matthew.
Oh, you're Fritz.
Proper hiding.
Are you mad? Do you want to end up in the pillory? Don't listen to Fritz. I've got a better idea. Deutsch was talking such shit, it made me think of that huge parliament. You know, the one right next to his freshly whitewashed house.
Oh, are we egging his house?
We should redecorate for him. Count me in.
Well, I'd rather torch it, to be honest. But throwing some turds will do.
What do you say, Henry?
I was going to get ale for father and a few other things. We're finishing Sir Radzig's sword.
Come on. Doing a few handfuls of manure is not going to take all day.
Really, I'm just
It's our
I'm,
duty to defend the honor of our
I'm just
king.
here for the lockpick.
So, how? Are you with us?
I don't know. It feels petty to go throw manure at someone's house, and that might get me thrown in jail. I'm not going to do it.
Not that I don't want to teach the Deutsch a lesson, but...
Oh, we lost
don't have
reputation. That might be a
That's
mistake.
disappointing. Still, we can manage without you. Let's go, lads.
Honestly, hell. How could you possibly chance like this?
Yeah, but Fritz, come back here. Stop running away from me. Matthias, Fritz,
Listen, there's this locked chest I need to get into.
Really?
professional manure thrower.
Not good enough for you anymore.
It's just that someone has something that doesn't belong to him, and I want to take it back.
If you say so. It's not skin off my nose anyway. I've got some lockpicks you can have. But if you get caught, you didn't get them from me.
Yay, we get to
Heard
learn.
of you. Thanks, Fritz.
We get to learn lockpicking. This will be fun. Have fun throwing manure at someone's house. I don't want to get a problem with medieval police, and we get to learn about some codex stuff. There's going to be a lot of codex stuff. I think we'll only really go after this should we need to, but these are all kind of the historical characters, so Charles IV, Albert IV, Pope Benedict XIII, Pope Boniface IX, Sigismund of Luxembourg, and Wenceslas IV. So I don't think we'll go there unless absolutely necessary, but it's good that we know these things. So I think we might need to then speak of these things to other people. That's the thing. Right, Kunesh has quite a method to what he does. Is this Kunesh or is this someone else? Yes, it is. Can we sneak in? I'm definitely not here, Kunesh, remember. If you can't see me, I can't see you. Go, 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 go. Right, easy lockpick, let's give this a go. Oh, what is this? Right, we need to get help because we don't actually know how to do this. In order to pick locks, you must have at least one lockpick inventory, although it's better to have one or two spare, since they can get worn in the worst case break. You start the actual lockpicking process by holding E on the lock. You'll then see a diagram of the lock mechanism, which you have to find the right spot to insert the lockpick. Then you have to use the lockpick D to turn the whole mechanism. At the same time, you have to coordinate the movement of the lockpick with the rotation of the mechanism, because the rotation shifts the position of the sweet pot. This is much more complicated than Skyrim. How close you are to the sweet pot is indicated by the size of the cursor and turns gold when you find it. Right, so E and D. E and D. Right, hang on. Let me read this properly. Holding E on the lock, and then you'll see a diagram of the lock mechanism. Okay, I see. I think I see now. Do I see? Oh, we're kind of there. Ah, damn. Do we have another chance? Oh my goodness, okay. This is actually a rather tough lock-picking game in comparison to some other ones. We need to move we need to stop moving as quickly. Is Kunesh... Okay, Kunesh is still outside. We've broken our lockpicks. That failed. Let's get out of here. Kunesh, you didn't... Oh my goodness, Kunesh nearly saw me. That's a tough lock-picking game. Can we go back and speak to Dad? This is slightly embarrassing. I'm failing on the first quest, but hey-ho. It's a good way to kind of learn things. Dad, I need your help. About the things you wanted.
About time. Have you got everything I wanted?
Not yet. I had a fight with Kunesh.
When I asked Kunesh to pay, he fought me instead.
That bastard. You don't look too bad, though. Did you get the better of him?
No.
But he didn't give me the money.
It doesn't matter. I'll sort him out this evening. I've no time for him now.
But I need the money.
Without Kunesh's money, I can't buy those other things you wanted.
Here's coin for the charcoal and the ale. I'll get it back from that mongrel this evening.
Probably not a great thing to have admitted failure, because it meant that our reputation goes down, and that is important. You know, not having reputation will be a problem. Although, to be fair, our reputation in Scarlet is still pretty much okay. But I imagine things will change going forward. Hi, Mum. Let's go speak to the coal merchant, and then we'll go see our girlfriend. Bianca, I think it was. Hello. I could try rob you, but let's not. Let's not do that. I want some charcoal, please, sir. I want 10 charcoal. That's how much I wanted. Reputation is 94, so we would pay 5. Can we? Let's check our basket. Can we haggle?
Let's talk about the price.
Ooh, we could try haggling. Okay. Haggling works both ways, whether you want to buy cheap or sell dear. You select the amount you want to pay or get with WNS and confirm with E. Your last offer will not be accepted. Okay. Gotcha. I think we understand that. That's fine. But don't haggle for too long, because that's gonna annoy their patient. That's gonna annoy them, really. Okay, let's make an offer.
Very well, I agree.
Oh. Okay, we just paid full price. We still need to get used to how these things work, I think. You sound like you come from Somerset. You'll brighten your every day. Sound like you're a Sam from Lord of the Rings. It was definitely a foreigner. And definitely not from Bohemia. That's for sure. How do we get inside this pub? We probably shouldn't waste our stamina, because that probably lowers our food levels. Let's go for a pint. It's probably in here. Yeah, actually, we know where the pint. We know where pints were, because there was this person talking complete nonsense here. Are you waving at me? I suppose you're waving at me. Right, where's my girlfriend? She must be in here somewhere. No, she keeps on moving. Bianca, here's my girlfriend.
God save, my lovely. You're looking well today.
You too, handsome. What brings you
Ooh,
here?
handsome. She called me handsome. Ooh, let's say you do. Let's be a suave medieval peasant.
You're a beauty, of course.
Oh, noble sir. I'm as honored as any simple maid can be. And apart from my beauty, what else might your worship desire?
Booze. A picture for father.
A pitcher as usual?
Aye. Bring me a cool one from the cellar.
But of course.
Your lordship.
Here you are.
Did you just grab that out of her pocket? Did she just shove a pint of beer?
You can pay me back this evening.
Ooh, Bianca.
Here you go. And this evening I'll have something more for you.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
I can't wait.
Someone tells me that's going to go wrong.
You'll have something to look forward to this evening.
You too. Oh, by the way, that shifty-looking fellow was asking after you.
Vanya?
I suppose. He's a man who makes his coin robbing honest wayfarers. I'm sure of it. I'll be happy when he's gone for good. But what in heaven's name are you up to with him?
He promised to teach me how to use a sword.
What use would that be to you?
Enough. You sound just like father. I'll be going now.
Well, this whole game is about medieval warfare and combat.
I've got something special for you.
Ooh.
Is that so? Now what would that be?
Your favorite Savior Schnapps.
Really? You're an angel.
Save your schnapps, that sounds fun.
I hope you'll thank me properly later.
Oh, Bianca, you flirt. Oh, we've got 5 save your schnapps. The game saves automatically important moments during quests. To save it immediately, drink save your Okay, so that's how we save. Gotcha. We've only got so many of them, so we need to be a little bit careful. Let's go return to Dad, having spent all his money. Oh, I love medieval music. I think there's a scene later on which has some Gregorian chanting, which I'm really looking forward to. Is that Kunesh or is that just a villager? It is Kunesh. What are you doing here? Did Dad beat you up some more? Haha. Okay. Hey Dad, I've got all the stuff. Other things you wanted.
About time. Have you got everything I wanted?
I have. Let's start forging.
Charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done. Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us. Look at that, lad.
Oh, that
That's
does
right
look good.
craftsmanship.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it. Oh, this will be the finest sword I've ever made. Have you got the charcoal?
Aye.
Good. And fire up the forge. We'll put it all together. By the way, I heard some gossip about what happened to Deutsch. I expect you know something about it.
I do, but I didn't get involved.
Maybe. Someone threw dung at Deutsch's freshly lime-washed house, maybe. And maybe those cronies of yours had something to do with it.
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Oh, got what he deserved, did he? Look, I don't know if you're mixed up in this or if it's just those friends of yours. It's all the same to me. But I have a trade to run. The German pays well. And having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody. Least of all the king. You understand?
Hey, I did get involved.
Look me in the eye, Henry. Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. Then we'll never have this conversation again.
So you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of the king?
Does that boy ever listen to a word I say?
Apparently not.
So Deutsch spouts rubbish. So what? You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth, not your fists.
Medieval problems require medieval solutions, is what he's trying to say. And hey, I purposefully didn't get involved.
Right, we'll do the grip.
I purposely said no to my friends, but I just didn't need to speak to Fritz, but they went on a really long cutscene.
I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing. Do it.
Surprised he's not burning his hands that way, to be honest.
Good. Once more.
There must be a safer way to do that, surely.
That's it. Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
I'm enjoying watching this blacksmithing though, this is fun.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague, and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war.
Pretty impressive.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here, and we'll put it all together.
That does look like a nice sword. Is this the sword that we're eventually going to be given when we become the hero of the entire kingdom?
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
I think I've already got Teresa's nails. To be honest, because we picked them up earlier. Hi, Teresa. And we'll just go double check, but because it. Oh no, we've done it. We've done them already.
Are you all right?
Hi, Teresa. There you go.
Here are those nails you wanted.
Thanks. So, how's Bianca?
She's fine.
Oh, I think there might be a
Why
bit
do you
of
ask?
contention for Henry's affections.
Will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
Maybe we'll see each other there. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That sword is truly beautiful.
Oh, Henry. Henry, stop looking.
Fine lass, eh?
Is my dad looking?
Now,
Oh,
stop
goodness
staring
me.
at her and come and see this. Time for the trial by fire.
Look, we gave Teresa nails, but I think Henry might want to nail Teresa. Oh, dearie me. I'm having lots of fun with these more story-driven games recently.
We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Presumably.
Those days are gone, sir.
Oh, this is the person we saw in the intro.
You haven't lost your skills, though.
He knows what he's doing.
Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a
Let
commoner?
him try it.
Why are we trying it? We're not important. Oh, we are not very good with the sword, blimey.
You still have a lot to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us.
It's a lovely
I
sword.
see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work. Very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
But one for another day.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
He certainly will.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sure.
That was a deep bow.
It's been an honor, Sir Ispan. Have a safe journey to Sasau.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzik. Thank you for the hospitality.
Interesting.
A long, peculiar history.
That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it like Sir Radzik said?
Why?
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, sir? It can end before it gets started.
That being said, I don't think we want to do it with Sir Radzig's sword.
And then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
You talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first I'd like to see the world.
They're definitely going to die, aren't they, before they can achieve their dream?
Meat. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
Something's amiss.
A messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened?
Oh. How did we not see that coming? How did we not see the large amount of fire on the very edge of the town? Well, those are going to be the baddies for the game, I would imagine. And... charge! You know, really we should probably start running. No, Teresa!
Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry!
What about you?
I don't think we're going to be able to stop. I don't think we're going to be able to stop them, that's for sure.
Follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Radzik. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
Our parents are definitely going to die, that's for sure. Oh! I'm pretty sure we've already grabbed everything from the trunk, but oh well. Ooh, arrow through the neck.
Quickly! We have to close the gates! Move! Come on, we're closing! Move it, people! Come on! We're running out of time! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside quick! We have to shut the gates! Get running, people! Come on!
Mind this for me.
Are you mad? You can't go back!
But I've got to see my parents die in really horrible circumstances so it can fuel my quest as an adventurer. Yeah, there's Mum and Dad. I'll tell you what, Dad knows what he's doing with the sword, that's for sure. He's definitely taking a few of them out. And... are we going to see their inevitable death? I would think so. Save Mum. Maybe one of them will survive. No. Here we go. And... Dad's dead. Would people be called Martin in Bohemia in the 13th century? And there goes Mum as well. Ooh, an over-the-shoulder glare. Look at that.
Come on, Hal! You can still make it! Run!
Time to go. Time to go before we inevitably die.
Find a horse! Ride to Talmberg! Tell them what's coming! Warn them! Run by the moat! The path down there!
Well, that gives you give the girl some nails. Absolutely. Look, Henry's clearly sweet on her. We don't even know. She might have even survived. We don't know. Welcome to the stream, Matt. Good to see you. Ooh, you are giving me a weird stare. Like I might be someone important. We'll have to see. Maybe we truly are Dragonborn and we just don't know. We do have Sir Radzig's sword, which presumably we can use in combat. You friendly? Something tells me you're not friendly. Let's just start going. They're telling us to run. I'm just gonna say that's probably the best thing to do. Let's get going. You can... I think he's chasing me. We need to get a horse and run to Talmberg? Was that the place it was called? I should really know a bit more about the geography of the place. I do have ancestry from this part of the world. I want to save... oh, those aren't friends either. We need ourselves a horse. From somewhere.
Pigs, don't touch me, or I'll kill you.
Oh.
Go to hell, you Tatar beast!
Oh, stop that. This is too... oh. Oh, something tells me we're not going to be able to... Okay. No. Help Teresa. We are not going to do well here, I think. We didn't even get our sword out. Run. Teresa, I'm so sorry. Teresa. No, no. Oh, no. We were trying to help Teresa. We wanted to help the nail girl. We should probably equip a sword or something, yeah, before we... yeah, main hand. But how do we actually equip this? Weapons. How... I don't know what I'm doing. Settings, controls. How do we equip a weapon? Draw melee weapon. Ah, 1. Gotcha. There we go. We've got Sir Radzig's sword now. Can we now try save Teresa this time? Because I fear that if we don't save Teresa this time, she's going to die. Or at least have something very unpleasant happen to her. And hey, she might become our new girlfriend, so it's probably a good idea. Although I know we are still being chased by multiple other people. I don't know if we can be able to take on 3 of them at the same time, though, that's for sure. We'll give it a go, though. How long do we have before those guys turn up? Okay, they're not even on the road yet. Can we take them? Oh, we have, like, no armour. There's 3 of them, though. They have a lot of armour. Run, Teresa. I need you to run now. We've done what we can. Get to the horse. Get to the horse. Come on. Get on the horse. Get on the horse. I don't know how we're going to be able to defeat 3 of them. We'll give it one more go. We'll give it one more go, and if not, then we will just have to leave Teresa to her fate. We'll give it one more go. Drawing weapon does cause fear among the villagers, but I feel like they have much bigger problems at the moment. Maybe if we just ride on the horse, that would... Do we just take damage? Maybe if we just ride away on the horse, that might help. I don't know. I'd like to help Teresa because she was nice. Can we just... I don't know if we get on the horse and just try and ride them down. Oh, we can whistle for our horse. Ah, that's how we do it. Okay, time to go. Horse, 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 horse. No. Yes. Close. Get on the horse. Man the horse. Okay. Oh, the horse is gone. Okay. Trot is the basic speed, and then left shift is canter. Double left shift is for the fastest gait. Got it. Can we get on here without dying? Yes, let's go. Oh, we're stuck. We're stuck. We're stuck. Oh, the horse is stuck. Panic, 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 panic. Oh my goodness, they're all here. We tried to help. Okay. We now know we know what we need to do now. Oh my word. All this just to help Teresa. Okay, we know what we need to do. We whistle. they get distracted, and then we get on the horse and run. Now we know what we need to do. That's the main thing. It's going to take some getting used to this game, that's for sure. But we want to help Teresa, she seems nice. Let's not try break our leg on the way down. And we do know they all start coming, so we definitely can't wait around, that's for sure. We'll get as close to the horse as we can, so we can just mount it and run. I'm trying to work out what language they're speaking. Is it Hungarian or something? I'm trying. Like, I can't quite work out what they're saying, but either way, let's whistle. Get on the horse. Close. Okay. I always forget that mounting the horse is X, not E. And let's go. Please don't. Please do not shoot my horse. This will drain the horse's stamina, so let's just ensure... Are they going to follow us? They probably are going to follow us. Let's maybe speed up again. And we need to get to the next town over, presumably to warn them. Okay, we saved Teresa. That's good. Hopefully she'll be happy later down the line. There's a lot of death and destruction happening in the meantime. Ah, horse archers. And we're shot in the leg. And to be fair, he took that remarkably well. I feel like if I took an arrow in the leg, I would be in a lot more pain. Are we going to have a horse chase now? I feel like yeah, we're having a horse chase. Come on, horsey, time to go. They're definitely. I'm not even going to bother looking behind me because I can tell they're behind me. We'll just follow the road. Oh, there's a lot of death and destruction happening. Excuse me, sir. Actually, we just got a fast travel point. I don't think that's the main thing at the moment. Keep running.
Left. Talmberg is to the left, along the stream.
Talmberg is to the left along the stream. Are they behind us? You guys need to run.
Run for it!
I can definitely hear them behind me. Oh yeah, they're still... Yeah. Yeah. They're still behind me. Run. My horse only has so much stamina. Sorry, sir. I can't stop to pick you up. Horse has only got so much stamina. We need to make it to the next town, village, city, castle. Whatever it might be, we need to get there in a hurry. Especially because our horse is going to run out of stamina pretty soon. You need to go faster than a gallop. We found the conciliation cross. That's good. Ah, they keep on shooting arrows. Let's get out of here. You need to run, sir. You all need to run. All of you need to run. Are they still right behind us? Yes, they are.
They'll kill you all.
They're going to kill everyone. Our horse has only got so much more stamina, but this might be one of those scripted ones where they don't actually get to kill me. But then again, they did kill me last time. Slow to a canter. We need to get our stamina back for our horse. Oh, there's the castle. I see it. Let's go. Let's gallop. Let's get out of here. If we can. Oh, there, good. We get into a cutscene for the last bit. Run!
Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here!
Hey! And loose!
It's a good thing they're not shooting us. Because I mean, we're an unknown horseman riding in. I feel like they would probably shoot us as well, but I guess not. There we go. We've made it to. We made it in. We do have an arrow on our leg, so we're probably bleeding out. Time for some expositional dialogue, I think.
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages.
Yes, wine. Everyone loves wine.
Tell me, boy, who are you, and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tatars?
You look to be someone important.
Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours.
The villagers spying on us.
Boy. I'm gonna pull that arrow out.
Oh, that's gonna be painful.
Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand? There you go. Good as new.
Maybe don't knock him over when he's got a leg wound.
Thank you.
If you idlers nothing better to do, get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage?
Okay, we have to speak to Lord Divish. Hello, dog.
Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground, but a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Kuttenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
That makes sense. Well, we wouldn't understand the language if they were Cumans.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle?
No, he didn't.
I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
I like Robart. He seems like a good chap. Kind of the military commander of this of Townbug. I'm not sure about the the guy who was advising the Lord, but he might just be an advisor. I wonder if he knows a bit too much. Still, I guess we need to start learning about kind of what's going on here in Talmberg for a bit. Unless they immediately come siege here as well. Which they easily could do, but we'll have to find out. Okay, we've discovered Talmberg. This looks to be a suitable castle. We've also discovered a fast travel point. Not that we need to probably be fast travelling anywhere for the time being. Oh, here he is. We discovered the baker, the tinker, the tailor, the soldier, the sailor. You're just NPCs, that's fine. I mean, technically you're all NPCs, but anyway. I hope Teresa made it. Oh, you're the stable master. We might need to speak to you in a little while. Sir Robard.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach.
Oh, God damn it, my stomach hurts.
I heard about your father. They say he was a swordsmith who moved to the countryside to make horseshoes.
Okay, go with Sir Robard to the kitchen.
I'm sure he had his reasons. He had a fine reputation. It's a great loss.
Must. Okay, we get to have some food.
Milady. You're fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg.
Hi, Stephanie.
With her presence.
My lady, I'm honoured.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bojana here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul, after everything he's been through?
Why do they all have English accents?
Aren't you, young master?
They're all from up north.
Eat your fill.
Apart from that guy who was ranting at the tavern, who actually did have the proper accent.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, milady.
She seems nice.
Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, thank you, milady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Henry plays the blustering young man quite well.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
I quite like Robard as well. Okay, food time. The longer you go hungry, the weaker you get. In the end, you can even die. Different foods have different properties. For example, an apple won't fill you up like a roast duck, but it will stay fresh for longer. Some foods could be more effective for healing. That makes sense. Ooh, lentil mash. Yes, please. We can just steal all the food. Excellent. We're just going to take all the food from this kitchen, and we're basically just going to ransack the place. Typical video game rules apply. Anything that can't speak. Anything that isn't nailed down, we're going to be taking. All the cheese, all the duck, all the bread. So we are actually. Okay, I think we're actually fine on. I think we have actually eaten stuff. We can eat from the pot or drop into the pot. What do we drop into the pot? Oh, we can drop food into the pot, I see. We need to keep an eye on these conditions, though. The condition of the food, because it's not always going to be perfect. Over time, it's going to kind of lower in quality. So we probably want to eat these bread rolls first. The apples are okay. The carrots are okay. We just need to keep an eye on the food, that's for sure. The duck won't last that long, but it will actually fill up some food, and that's important. Okay. Our speech and charisma is still pretty damn low. We're going to need to improve that going forward. Stable Master doesn't have anything to say for me for the time being. Ah, okay. I think that marker's just inside. Let's go. I thought you were bowing at me there for a second, but apparently not. Okay, we're going to go to the lodge house, it seems. I think that's the wrong way. Actually, let's have a look up on the battlements. They seem remarkably small in comparison to the battlements. Oh, that's pretty. That's very nice indeed. I think we're probably... Okay, we're not. That's the armory. Let's definitely not go in there. I don't think they would appreciate that. How do we actually get inside this lodge house? Our stamina's very low, but I presume that's mostly because we don't have any. We haven't slept in a long time. We can lockpick there, but I don't think we actually have any lockpicks. Sorry, sir.
Hey.
If you're tired, your stamina and eloquence will... That's presumably why we're having issues with... Okay. That's presumably why we were having issues with our own kind of... We're too hungry. We just ate. I thought we ate for a reason. Okay, let's get up. I don't really want to use that lentil mash. Let's go back to the kitchens. I thought we ate food, but apparently not. Let's eat from the pot, because we're turning into an asthmatic ant at this point. Eat from the pot. Although, that might have just... Oh, I see. Okay, so I think yellow is the... Can we eat from the pot? No, okay, we can't eat it from the pot again. So yellow is when it's... When yellow is full, that's a bad thing. Gotcha. Villager, guard... I like your outfit, by the way, sir. Okay, let's sleep. Because I think we need to do that to advance the story. Let's make sure to take our shoes off like Robard asked us to. We definitely didn't take our shoes off, that's for sure. How long do we want to sleep for? Do we sleep till... Let's sleep till morning. That's probably the best idea. Because then we'll be fresh to go. Unless there's something scripted that needs to happen in the meantime. Which I suspect there probably will be. Sleep for 24 hours. You know, that's something I wish... If there was one thing you could take from video games, it would be to get a full night's sleep uninterrupted. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Mr. President.
Yes?
It is I, Henry.
Oh, hello.
Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
Are we going to have a romance with the lady of the town?
No, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine.
Please tell me we can romance the lady of the town. This would be incredible.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to. But to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace. To let you know you're not alone.
That's very kind of you.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you. But I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal.
How old do you reckon Henry is, to be honest?
Alone in the world. Although your
maybe
loss
20,
is much
22?
greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
Seems like the wine helped. Do we talk about it or do we tell the story? Let's tell the story.
You're right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands.
Oh god, this is actually timed. I went to the tavern for ale and met my sweetheart Bianca there. I went to collect a debt.
I went to the tavern to buy ale for Father. I know it's a job for a groom, but I didn't mind, because my girl Bianca worked there. I courted her a while and we agreed to meet in the evening, but our meeting was never to happen.
Oh, dear boy.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home.
Oh, we were successful, that's good.
I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzig.
Me and my father talked about life. We can't do... Oh, I don't know. Sir Radzig came to look at the sword.
Was taking shape when Sir Radzig himself came to have a look at it. He praised Father's work and said that with his smithing skills, he could easily make a living in Prague or Vienna.
You don't say.
I do say.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town.
Okay, we know her stats now. I saw smoke on the horizon. Let's try do some more kind of talking stuff to get better at that, hopefully.
And then death descended on Skalitz.
I saw them. Did they kill? I didn't realise they killed Bianca. They killed my father and mother.
Father told me to take shelter in the castle while he went to get Mother. She was stranded in the town, surrounded by Sigismund's butchers. And then I saw him knocking down one human after another. I never saw him fight like that. But then the leader of Sigismund's raiding party, knights in full armour, saw Father and charged at him. He cut down my father without a thought. And then he turned on my mother. And he murdered her in cold.
I didn't realise Bianca died.
Poor boy. May the Lord have mercy on their souls.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself.
I'm actually a superhero.
The battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle.
The siege of Skalitz began. The humans were plundering the village. Let's say the siege of Skalitz began.
I no longer heard any sounds of battle coming from the castle, so Sigismund's army must have regrouped and started preparing for siege.
No doubt you're right.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench.
Oh yeah, we saved Teresa, didn't we?
Caught by a gang of human savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one...
He's going to try and beef up the story to make him sound more impressive.
Even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
Absolutely.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Also,
interesting.
In comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
Chamberlain?
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years.
That's a long
how long
time.
it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years. And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. The best
Oh,
years are
Henry
still
the Charmer.
Would that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep. I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night.
That person just that villager just moonwalked out past the door. She seemed nice. But what is to happen next, I wonder? Oh, he smiled. I think it's the first time we've seen him smiling since the siege. Oh, nightmares, dreams. Creepy nightmares. Well, this is clearly the moment I need to become the Dragonborn, that's for sure.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
He's going to be angry that we left our boots on. He purposefully told us to take our boots off. Go to the battlements via the gateway stairs. You've learned about women in the Middle Ages. It is very dark. That might be because there's a door in the way. No, that's the wrong door. So I can't get out. It's dark, it's raining, it's foreboding. Perfect. Let's maybe not sprint everywhere.
They don't know this country like we do.
Okay, go
We
to
can hide out somewhere until it blows over.
Maybe. Only
head to the Winchester for a pint and wait for it all to blow over. Oh, this is nice and atmospheric. I'm really enjoying this game. Where's Captain Robard?
But don't be daunted by their numbers. Heed my commands, and all will end well.
Hello, Mr. Captain Robard. What's going on?
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Divish sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. and Sir Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well,
Can't begin to imagine.
we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
Farewell.
Ah, more cutscenes. These must be survivors.
Who goes there? Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Robert? Sir
Ah,
Radzig. What a relief.
they got out safe.
Is his lordship there with you? Yes, sir. He is right here. What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men.
Surprised the torches are still burning.
My granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left the storming of the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses.
I don't know if I believe that.
We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
I wonder if he made a deal.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense, and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
Sir!
Quiet!
I've got to agree with Sir Radzig,
I'm
to be
sorry
honest.
about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Baldic.
I've seen you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people too. These are dark times.
Be right north.
Move out!
Anywhere, people! Move out! It's only a short way to Rattay now!
I get the feeling that Sir Radzig and me might be a little bit more closely bonded than they're letting on, or that the story's letting on at the moment.
Men, tonight we'll have triple patrols. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice or slacking off, I'll personally break every bone in his body. I want you to keep a close eye on everything nearby. Sigismund will surely have sent spies, and likely men as well, to follow the Skalitz people now he knows they've fled. Keep your eyes peeled, and report everything to me at once. Understood?
Yes, sir. Okay, let's speak to Robard. Is there anything I can do to help?
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch on the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course not.
It's a very tactful way of putting it.
After all you've done for me.
Splendid. And don't worry, I'll tell the men to relieve you later.
I'll be with you.
Does that mean we get to put on some proper armour? That'd be fun. Keep watch on the battlements. Where do we do that? Probably up here somewhere.
Look out! My respects to you.
My respects to you. What do you think about the Skalitz folk
What do you
fleeing?
think about how the Skalitz folk managed to flee the siege?
Thank the Lord. I thought it was Sigismund descending on us.
Seems everyone thought that.
Well, we were all expecting the worst. And the truth is, I'm still worried what will happen when Sigismund comes here. And come he will, of that I'm sure. I just hope we'll be as fortunate when we're face to face with that fucker. By the way, Henry, my condolences.
Thank you.
Wandering around like a stray sheep must be your first watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you. I'll be with you.
If you have to wait for something, you can skip time, press T and say how long you want to wait. Watch out though, tiredness and hunger grow even during skip time, which makes sense. There we go, let's get up the walls. Don't know if we can go down to the stew pot. Well, it's dark and foreboding outside, that's for sure. I might just go grab something to eat from the stew pot if I'm allowed. And then come back onto the battlements. I don't even know if the stew pot will be open this time of night. If I could, that'd be good. Everyone's asleep, but is the stew pot here? We can probably drop something into the stew pot. We can probably drop some of these apples in, that's for sure. I don't really know if putting apples in a stew is a good idea, to be honest. We do have the, we've got some of the lentil stew we could eat. What's actually going to go off first, I wonder? This bread roll. Let's eat that. It's probably the best way forward. That should help with our... Yeah, it doesn't do that much, but it should at least help with our food consumption. We want to be at kind of full stretch should any things happen, such as combat or similar. Oops, sorry. Do we get to... Well, we don't even get to put on armour. Let's skip forward a few hours. Let's skip forward 3 hours, see what happens. Then it'll be the start of the day. And things might happen then.
Let's go! Let's go!
Oh, something's happened. Wait until morning, something's definitely happened. Oh, the mercenary army's here now.
We're gonna end up like skeletons.
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. We may be in for a surprise. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Skalitz and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. You don't want to end up like them.
It's a fair point.
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order? by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markvart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Ratsik Kobila, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown.
I don't think that's true, but that's presumably the excuse they're using.
Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzik of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzik is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king's end that Sir Ratsik Kobila is not at Talmberg, and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzik Kobila is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
It's probably a very sensible way of doing things.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen. Dankeschön. Tschüss. Henry, now's not the time to go charging after him. They're definitely going to attack us, aren't they? Trebuchet! Attack! Oh no, they're actually leaving.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
I think the voice acting in this game is quite good. The animations for the voices might be a little mechanical, but I think that the... He keeps on looking back at me. I think the actual voice acting is very good indeed. It feels genuine, it feels believable, and sometimes in these games they don't always tend to be that. Okay, so we need to go to the battlements of the Outer Bailey. I'm sure we can do that. Okay, so Markvart von Aulitz. He's the big bad. He's the big baddie, so we need to talk to Sir Robard, get a horse, and bury your loved ones in Skalitz. You okay there, soldier? Wow, that's very impressive what he did there. Right, so Robard's not too far away. It's probably the best person to start off with. And we can speak to everyone else. We can complete the other quests as time goes by. First of all, what is Sigismund after?
What happened in Gutenberg?
Gutenberg? Well, I'm just a simple soldier, but the good Lord gave me ears, and I've heard some things from Sir Divish and from those who fled from Sigismund's pillaging.
Were there many?
Indeed, but it was the Gutenberg mercenaries who came to see me, because I knew them from before.
I see.
Listen, lad, these are all games of the high aristocracy. In Prague, a cabal of nobles rebelled against King Wenceslas, wealthy aristocrats who took against our king for reasons of their own. There's no doubt Sigismund had his fingers in the whole affair, him and Wenceslas's cousin Jobst, and that cabal helped him abduct the king.
So then why did Sigismund attack Kuttenberg?
Why do you think?
He had a strong position, no. Actually, we'll try that one.
Because it has a strategic position and good fortifications, so it can be used as a base for raids, giving you control of the whole territory and good defences too, if you need them.
Not at all. King Charles, may God grant him eternal glory, built Prague into a proper royal city. While King
We definitely got that wrong, that's for sure.
After Prague, it's the most important city in Bohemia, in the entire Holy Roman Empire. He who commands the Kuttenberg silver is king.
So Kuttenberg sided with Wenceslas because he favoured it?
Now you're starting to understand. When Sigismund imprisoned Wenceslas and took control of Prague, the people of Kuttenberg began to raise an army against him. So with the attack on Kuttenberg, Sigismund killed 2 birds with 1 stone. He defeated Wenceslas's most powerful allies before they could stand against him, and also gained immense wealth.
And why did Sigismund raid Skalitz?
Why did Sigismund burn down Skalitz and then come here too?
That's war for you, lad. Certain lords have resolved to take things into their own hands and eliminate anyone who doesn't share their view. Unfortunately, Sir Radzig is one of those. And what's more, he was sitting on a pile of silver that could help King Wenceslas's allies.
I need to get to Skalitz to bury my parents.
So Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
If you were in my shoes, you would do the same. I have to bury my parents, or let me up before I lose my temper. Let's not go with the military thing against a soldier. Let's try that in my shoes. You would do the same.
So Robard, my parents died there. I can't leave them to be eaten by dogs. What would you do in my place?
Sorry, lad, but I won't take orders. You'll have to wait until everything settles down.
We got that wrong.
The Lord will change his mind.
Okay, so we got that wrong. That's unfortunate.
Damn it, I'm hungry.
We are indeed very hungry. Nothing we can do to speak to Sir Divish for the time being. Did Teresa make it? I wonder. I don't know. Villager. Hello.
Good health to you.
Do you have anything to say to me? Is there a trader here somewhere?
Can you tell me who I can buy something from or sell to?
You want Votivar, the fellow that fixes the weir at the Tamburg fish pond. He should be around the granary somewhere.
Thank you, sir. That's pretty much all I need to know from you. Right, what did we need to do? We needed to either get a horse, we need to get out of the castle, we need to bury our loved ones. Ooh, we went a bit fuzzy there. I reckon we probably need some more food. You're a villager. All the villagers are inside here. Oh, we can eat from the pot here, that's good. Because we seem to be going a bit loony, that's for sure.
I heard they eat their prisoners in
Eat from the pot, that should hopefully waylay our hunger for the time being.
Pillaging towns like Sigismund has.
True enough.
We could do with finding the actual trader in the town. He's not going to be in the castle, I don't think, but we'll just double check. I don't think we're going to have the money for a horse, but we'll speak to the horse. We'll speak to the stable master. If we're allowed to, which we don't seem to be able to. Can I buy a horse, sir? No, apparently not. Okay, let's go find the relevant merchant, or we just need to get ourselves out of here. We could jump out down that way. Although I don't think Sir Divish is going to be too fond of us. Can we just speak to the guard? Maybe he let us out?
Good day to you. What do you need?
First of all, where's the trader?
Is there someone here who trades in goods?
Hungry, are you? You should go and see the cook. She's good-hearted, especially if you come with some coin. For anything else, you should see a fellow called Votava. Folk aren't too fond of him, because he's as surly as a wet cat. But he can get you just about anything. I saw him by the granary. You'll recognize him easy. He looks like he's never had a decent meal in his life.
Okay, we need to find the granary. And would you let me out of here?
Get out of here.
And I need a feather bed with a comely wench in it. But it looks like we'll both be disappointed. Sir Divish gave orders not to open the gate, and you especially are not to be let out.
I don't think saying "don't you know who I am" is going to work, because we are not a well-known person. I have to bury my parents?
My mother and father were left in Skalitz like carrion. I have to bury them. I can't leave them to the dogs.
I'm sorry, my friend, but I can't. You'll have to persuade Sir Robard, or think something up so I don't end up in the shit for it. Otherwise, forget it.
What have you got in mind?
What am I supposed to think up?
How should I know? Maybe some disguise so I could say I didn't recognize you? If a Talmberg soldier turns up, all kitted out properly, in armor and a helmet, then of course I let him go. That's obvious.
Alright, I'll have a look around for something.
Get Talmberg armor from the guardhouse above the gate. Gotcha. That's going to be the plan going forward then. You're just a villager. I thought you might be the merchant. You're just a villager. The granary's not that big. It might be outside the walls though. That's the thing. Maybe he's up here by the chickens. God. Let's go see if we can steal gear from upstairs. Potentially. In order to sneak past the guard. There's also... I need to remember to stop running, because it's not very good for my stamina, as you can tell. I think we're okay on food for the time being. I remember we did see, yes, in here before. Is someone inside? Close the door, hopefully no one sees us. Okay. We could rob one of those. Oh, I probably shouldn't have done that. Very hard to lockpick, let's not do that. Okay, there's nothing in there. Exit. We need to find ourselves a weapon. We've got we've got a shield. We need armor, we need a weapon. Anything here? Right, no weapons there. Is there anything upstairs that we can take? Is this safe to do? Oh, we can take the bow and arrow, that'd be good. We can kit ourselves out into an archer. We still don't have any, we don't have any armour. Something like that. Okay. That's progress. If we now... Well, I don't want to put that... Do I put that on now? I don't know. But we can get ourselves a shield, that's for sure. Let's equip that, and we can also... And I'd also like to equip the bow if possible. So we've got a sword in one. And bow on 3. Gotcha. Let's probably put the weapons away. We need to find some armor. We will need to equip our arrows, I see. We don't have many arrows to work with, that's for sure. We still need a bit more gear yet. We're in a private area, but we should be okay for the time being. We don't have a lock. Problem is, we don't have any lockpicks to work with. Oh, we can rub these arrows. That'd be good. Oh, there's a blade for us as well. We're pretty much going to take all of that, I think. Let's close the door. Make sure no one sees us. We need to find a guard uniform from somewhere. Where we're going to do that though, I just don't know. Of course, all that requires some lockpicks for us to do. Thing is, if we go around walking with these stolen goods, I don't know if that's gonna... Are you gonna get angry with us? If I speak to you, you can get angry with me now I'm wearing them. Okay, no, there's nothing there that seems to be an issue. But we definitely need some better armour, that's for sure. Definitely an interesting one to try consider. We'll have to work out what to do there. We could...
Fuck, that fool from Skalitz has gone and jumped in the
No,
boat.
no. Don't mind me. I'm stuck on a bush. Let's get to Skalitz. Okay, B, that's what we need. We're not going to be able to buy ourselves a horse.
Got you! Jesus, you gave me the runaround.
Oops.
Let me go, for Christ's sake. I have to bury my parents.
You're going nowhere. Except back inside.
Please, sir, I have to bury them.
If I don't bury them now, they'll be ripped to pieces by jackdaws and scattered over unhallowed ground, and I'm stuck here a stone's throw away.
Alright, shove me, I'll pretend you caught me off guard, and I fell over. I'll deal with the others. You just get out of here on the double.
Thank you, sir.
Kurwa! Ah, shit, my foot!
There's a lot of these guards. But our reputation's going up for this as well.
Got you.
What?
Jesus, You gave me the
I was just here. You don't need to try catch me again.
Go, for Christ's sake! I have to bury my parents!
You're going nowhere.
I was just here.
Except back inside.
Can I give you silver?
Let me go. I'll give you silver.
How much?
I will give you 3.5.
Not likely. Except back inside.
Fine, we'll go with the guard.
All right, take me.
That's a good lad.
Huh. I don't know what we were quite supposed to do there. We ran past him, then ran past him again. Have we lost? I don't know if we've lost reputation with the. Have we lost reputation? We've still got all our gear, which is good. We need to probably find ourselves some armor and a helmet. I think that's for sure.
Who's there? Answer me.
Oops, I think we're not supposed to be in there. I think we were in the wrong place. Interesting. Well, I think we will leave it there for the time being. Plenty to think about. Plenty to do. This will be the new series alongside Mountain Blade Warband, and I'm having a great deal of fun with this game. Good story, good voice acting. Couple of odd things here and there. It looks like that might be our safer path through the forest. Okay, we're going. I didn't mean to, but we're off now. This seems like a much safer path and the guards aren't following it as much. Oh! No, you don't see me. Just a regular old soldier. Just a regular soldier coming through. I just want to go bury my parents. That's the only thing I want to do. God, there's guards everywhere, my word. If we can just, like, keep our distance from them. So
Gotcha.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Will you never give up?
No, I won't.
Go, for Christ's sake! I have to bury my parents!
You're going nowhere. Except back inside.
I have to bury them now?
If I don't bury them now, they'll be ripped to pieces by jackdaws and scattered over unhallowed ground, and I'm stuck here, a stone's throw away.
All right, shove me. I'll pretend you caught me off guard and I fell over. I'll deal with the others. You just get out of here on the double.
Kurva, my foot. I know what kurva means. It's a swear word. Hello, dog. Oh, can I pet the dog? I can't pet the dog. That's very sad. I'm trying to get out of here on the sneakier side of things. We're kind of going the wrong way from the way we should. But I'm hoping there's going to be less guards out here if we go through the forest. But we will stop there. We will continue next time. No, I'm sure there might be cats in this at some point. We'll have to see. I'm going to have a saviour schnapps. There we go. Game saved. Wonderful. And we can brew these things later on. But I'm going to leave it there. This will run concurrently alongside Mountain Blade Warband. Alien Isolation will come every now and then. And of course we have Frostpunk and LA Noire currently on YouTube as well. Thank you so much for watching. See you soon. Take care. Bye bye.